Hey guys, Callender here back with the MSI concept and my journey. Just doing a summary. I've covered all 8 income streams again, so definitely check out that playlist and content on my YouTube channel. And so if you have any further insider, deeper information that you need on it, definitely leave comments on some of that content on the My Journey content and get those questions answered for you. But the main thing with the summary, the journey of the MSI concept has evolved over the time of when I first started on the concept over a decade ago, around 2014. I started putting things together on different income streams and working on multiple streams of income because I knew that one stream just isn't enough. Just as the motto goes with the MSI concept in my tagline, one stream just isn't enough. So I had started formulating originally, I had plenty of people that I was working that I'd introduced it to. They said it's not possible, you can't do it, you can't work on multiple things. But yet at the same time, those are all the same people would say they would never put all their eggs in one basket. So they would contradict themselves constantly. And then I had to go ahead and prove it and put it all together. So that's what I set out to do. Took me a great amount of time to get all 8 income streams, but I did put it all together. And then I wrote my book about it and the different types of incomes that are out there. It gave different examples on each type of income stream. Then I went through the My Journey content when I just completed, showing you what I actually acquired in each of my income streams on the 8 income streams. I do have multiple different items in flowing in each different income stream as well. So it's not just one of those. Those are just the types. So don't limit yourself to just one of each type. You can have multiple jobs. You can have multiple profits. I have multiple businesses. I have multiple residual income streams. I have multiple investment dividend portfolios. So you can have more than one in each income stream, multiplying your multiples. And that's really where you want to get to. And that's what I've gone through with my journey. I was able to get multiple income streams in multiple different types. So I do different types of rentals. When I, go over my rentals, I'm having different rental properties, having renting out my car, different royalty income by monetizing multiple platforms. So I can get multiple income streams in these different types as well. So don't just limit yourself to these types. You can continue to grow over the different types and add on and stack on more of each types to increase your income. You should always be increasing. We are God's highest form of creation. We should all be living in a life of abundance. So with that abundance, continue to grow your income. Money isn't everything. I've said it before, but money gives you options. So you have different options and you can do a lot more. Money is nothing more than a tool. It's going to enhance the way that you learn to use that tool to do the different things that you want to do. And the easiest analogy I can bring to it is say, it gives you the options. You can eat ramen every night, or you can eat whatever you like every night. And there's a subset of people that have to go to a restaurant and they're eating based on the menu, based off of the price, not what they want to eat. When I go to restaurants now, I order what I actually want to eat there. I go to, one of my favorite things to do is I like when I go to the Cheesecake Factory, I'll look at their menu and I'll put 3 or 4 items on the menu into a dish. I'll combine it all together. I'll do that at a lot of different restaurants. It's like if it's on the menu, I want this, 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 and this. Put it together. Not going off of the price. That's what I want to eat. And I know you can make it. It's on your menu. So I have them put it all together or order all of them, depending on that. So that's one of the things, it doesn't have to be everything, and everybody's going to have a different number of money that they want. So that's the other part as well. So when you're formulating your journey and you start to grow your income streams, it's always going to be different for each and every person. Some people are going to need an extra $1,000 a month. Some people are going to want $10,000 a month. Some people want to go even higher and go to 1 million a month. It's all possible. There is no set way, right way or wrong way to do it. It's based on yourself. So my journey is just to educate you on how I actually did it for myself, and those income streams I have are continuing to grow, and they will continue to grow and foster with the systems that I've set up. So I've set up a system, and the acronym for system is to save yourself time, energy, and money. So that's where you break down system. So when you get those things set up, you put your income into a system and then you let it continue to grow. And once it starts to fully run by itself, that's why my logo is that puzzle piece. Once you get everything running and it's running like a good iron wheel, it'll just keep on rolling. And you get all the different pieces put together. That's why it's a circle of puzzle pieces. You got to get different pieces of the system put together. And once you've got it all put together, then it'll go full circle and it'll start to run itself. And once it starts to fully run itself, then it goes into my second logo, which is the spire. Then it can spiral out and continue to grow on its own. So that's where you want to get to. That's why the MSI concept has two different logos. It is something that comes together in the synergy of those two different logos when I design this. So that is the thing with my journey and the MSI concept. There may not be many more videos specifically on the income streams as the MSI concept. The system is fully set up and growing, and it'll continue to grow. I still have my original starting idea when I started with it in network marketing, because I had a bunch of different companies fall out, change ownership, change rules. So they were changing a lot of things back in those times, but I'd always had three different companies that I was working with at any given point in time. I still have that set up and system now. Now I have three different projects that I have running, and they'll continue to run and spire out as they continue to grow in their own respective rights through my system and automation. So I have Save Club, which is probably going to be the front runner, most likely going to be the front runner for everything. And the last project that I fully keep going into, because I'm moving most of my branding under that umbrella as well. I'm marking partnerships with Save Club. So they're doing amazing things, and just the content and material that they're dropping out, they're really ahead of the game in the way that things are changing in the online space. And as well as with my other two projects, Project ICP with iCoin Pro and Project GBU with Got Backup. So I have them. They're all similar systems in the way that they operate, being digital marketing companies and producing content and running a system that you can fully get behind digitally and have an automation run through it. So that's why I don't promote too many physical products, because there's a lot of information that people need, shipping costs, things of that nature. When you're working in a digital landscape, it is a whole lot smoother to fit into the system. Not saying that you can't do it with physical products. There's plenty of people that have, and plenty of people that will continue to do so. But that's just what has this. Again, this is my journey. This is what has worked for me. So that's what it is with my journey. I hope to hear your journeys on the different income streams that you have and that you've acquired so far. And if you are looking for assistance on adding additional income streams or systemizing your current income streams, definitely reach out. I can definitely still assist you and help you, and help guide it. I'm still the master strategist, that I've started my moniker with MSI and being the master strategist. I've now become the Multriprenuer. So I have multiple businesses, and what I learned recently in a book that I'm reading, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, is an entrepreneur, broken down definition, is a person that solves problems for profit. So with me being the multripreneur, I just happen to solve multiple problems, and I like to make a profit from it. I don't try to gouge out because I have so many different income streams. I don't need to make all of my profit from one specific deal or hit a home run every single time. I can hit base hits and keep loading up the bases and keep that growing and going until it continues to pay out. And then I'm making runs. I keep the bases loaded. Now I'm making a run every time I hit a base hit. So there are going to be some grand slams in there, clear out the bases, but the same thing, I'm going to stack those bases again and keep the system rolling. So that's what's good with my systems. I've had to plug in different pieces. So when a piece starts to fade out, I had to go ahead and plug in a new piece. Done that plenty of times on my journey. If you guys been around my project CTC with my streaming TV service, that has been through multiple app iterations, and I had to keep reinventing it, reconnecting, and now it's built on my own application, my own servers. So now that's one thing that continues to grow on my income stream number 4 with residual income. So that is a residual income piece that I've owned and branded, and now I'm looking at partnering with Save Club and bringing that brand over to Save Club as well. So we'll see how that works out in 2026. But either way, I'll still have it rolling and going. So you can definitely check that out as well. That is on my website. It does have its own website as well. So you can click onto the streaming TV service that will get you connected. And then it has the old logo, so you can go straight to the red button, but it is msimind.net. So both of my sites are very similar. So I've got msimind.com for the income streams and my streaming TV service for Project CTC at msimind.net. So you can definitely, I'll throw that into the comment so you guys can see that one. But yeah, msimind.net will be there as well. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. So it's a great option to save on your streaming TV needs. Got videos on there, plenty of videos around that. Those videos are still coming in and bringing in new clients. So that is an evergreen system there that's going to continue to run for a very long time with the way that I have the system set up. So continue to grow that. And if you do jump on board Save Club, there's a way to get additional benefits as well, but you can get the TV service separate as well. So then I have my other business as well with Right Choice Credit Repair. So I have that up and running as well. And those are my three businesses. As I said, I usually run them in threes. So you definitely can jump on that as well at rightchoicecreditrepair.com. So if you need any credit repair and credit advice through 2026, I have that available for you as well. So definitely take a look at either one of those or all of them. They're all connectable through my msimind.com site as well. So you have the streaming TV, you have credit. If you need credit repair, they're all available from my site. So they all connect. So I definitely want to make sure that that is all known as well. So I hope that this is giving you information that you need to continue on your journey to collect additional income streams. And if you need any assistance, definitely reach out so I can help you through 20 and 26 to obtain the income streams that you want, set up the systems that you need to get them all running and able to advance from one income stream to the next. Because the best, you have to have at least some form of income to really grow in life. You'll money, like I said, it wasn't everything, but you do still need income, and that income level is going to be a different number for everybody. So get together with me, let me know your number, and I can help you and find ways to maximize your income streams to make sure that you get up to that number, whatever it happens to be. We can start somewhere and grow and expand from there. If you've got some home runs that you're going to hit, then you can definitely line those up as well. But if not, we can start with base hits and keep loading these systems up until you start hitting home runs regularly, as you're running through the systems. So whatever your number is, reach out and we'll work on helping you get that. There's so many tools and resources that I have now that it's a lot simpler and easier with the power of the internet to scale and grow things very rapidly. Before, when decades ago, before most of the internet stuff, had to do everything belly to belly, making a lot of phone calls. I had a webinar system even back then that I was using, and I used to do 3 webinars a day. Sharing the information. Now I can share it and it's saved and there's recordings. You can see all of my content and all of my profiles and everything going on. So it's a lot simpler to do it. I wouldn't say easy, because if it was easy, everybody would do it, but it's a lot simpler now, to where you can record a video and you can record content over a course of a weekend and have it spaced out and displayed at different random intervals at different times. You have automation I have automation now that does all of my reels and shorts. I have a social broadcaster that'll post to all my social media profiles. So it's a lot simpler now with the tools, and it's going to get even simpler with more AI tools that come out and get put together. So I definitely want to thank you all for watching and enjoying my journey with the MSI concept and the multiple streams of income. So, but again, please reach out or comment if you need anything further and to help you grow your income streams as well. So again, thanks for watching and look forward to future content through 2026. I'll have some different videos up, mostly going to be going back to my gaming videos. I definitely want to build up that brand as well. So I'll be doing a lot more on the gaming. That one also cross-platform multi forecasting. That's in my site as well. So if you go to msimind.com/gaming, you'll have that as well. So that one's there. So I do have my simulcast with Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So you can catch all of those at msimind.com/gaming as well. So that's where a lot of the different content, depending on which of the platforms you want to watch on. You can watch on all three, join all three. You can game with me. You can watch my profiles. So there's a lot there. So definitely shouting that all out. I'll still continue to do my monthly updates that I do the first Saturday of each month. So still continue to look out for that content. I'll do periodic random videos, especially if I get some additional topics. I'll do some of my previous open thoughts videos. So I'll do some recaps and researches there, giving people my insight on how I handle certain situations, and what has worked for me. As long as I get those questions coming in, I'll may feature your question on my MSI Mind Open Thoughts. So definitely look out for that content as I get those questions in and I answer those. So if I get multiple questions of the same, I'll definitely do a video for it. So definitely look out for more content to come in 2026. Just be a little less often as I have been doing a lot of content now this month to close out 2025. I definitely will be shouting out for my event, my in-person live event. That's going to be the first Saturday of December every year, my annual Goal Digger event. So GOAL, goal. So setting your goals, accomplishing everything that you set for the year and getting a solid foundation and plan for the next year. So that will be the first Saturday in December of each year. So look forward for that next event. It is already listed on Facebook. So if you're following me on Facebook, you can definitely check out my events and you'll see the annual Goal Digger event. So that will be available for you to attend, meet in person, shout out your goals, have a team of people that are there to celebrate your accomplishments for the year and help you get set up for the next year. So we'll definitely have that event live and in person. So definitely a great time to connect with some great people, and lots of events that are going to be going on through the next year that I'll be attending. So check in for my check-ins on Facebook. Facebook is probably my most active social profile, where I have the most things that I'm actually doing actively on my Facebook profile. A lot of my other pages are automated. I've already done content for them and they're planned throughout the year. So definitely, if you comment or check or post on anything on any of my social medias, I will respond to those comments. For the ones that need comments, if it's a simple, oh, great post or something like that, I'll definitely react to it and like it. So those reactions and comments, I do have an AI commenter tool, but I turned it off. I personally respond and look and read all of those comments. So definitely, when I get those notifications, it's great to see that notification, those feedbacks, those questions. I make sure I reach out and get them answered. But you can always message me on any platform. All the messaging is done by me directly. So if I'm messaging you on a platform, it is by myself. So those messages, I have a couple of scripts that run for a specific group message, from a couple of groups that I have set up. So those are a little automated, but for the most part, 90% of my social media is automated, but that 10% I handle myself personally. So if you want to reach out directly, you can reach out on any of my pages. Those messages I will review and be responding to. For unless there's a good tool that comes up in 2026. But if that happens, I'll definitely let you know that automation is turned on and those responses are being done automated if that happens to happen. But as of right now, I'm answering those feedback questions, those comments. I'm responding to the messages that I send out. So if you've received messages from me, then you'll know those messages come out. But with my automation, like I have an automation that runs for my birthday greetings as well. So you'll see those birthday greetings, those automations always list the name of the person. So it'll say, hi, your name, and then it'll have an automated post after that. So if it has your name in it, it could be an automated post of mine that I've worked with. Usually I don't use the name because I've already contacted you before. It's usually only the first initial post that my automation system utilizes. But yeah, if you want to get on board something like that, definitely let me know. Again, like I said, it's a system that I saved up, that I've set up to save myself time, energy, and money. So that's why I have those different systems and automation. I've had them set up for decades, and now AI is just enhancing more of it. So we'll get to start using some more of the AI tools and start using a bit more of them. But as of right now, I like having the interaction directly through me because I don't trust AI to quite get the tone and answer every question just yet, especially since everybody has a unique situation, especially with like my credit repair company and going through income streams. Everybody's going to have a different number and a different setup that they'll need to work through in different situations. So I definitely want to keep that in-house for now. But some of the different like when you see the posts going out, a lot of those are automated, scheduled. You'll see some posts of different content, reminders going out of content that has been done already in the past. I have that set up to run for the next 3 months. So a lot of different auto posting coming out, and probably a lot of rebranding of content that I've sent out before, so that that content gets reviewed again. So definitely want to thank everybody that's watched so far up to this point. So again, reach out if you have any questions or need to get a system set up. I'll be happy to help you in 2026. I've got some time in the first month before the end of January. Once the end of January hits, it's going to start to get very busy for me. So definitely get in the first couple of weeks of January so we can get you set up and at least get a system block formed. So that way you can start to run your system and calibrate everything before the end of the month when more of my time gets taken up. So I do appreciate everyone that has watched, everyone that's followed the content, liked, supported. Definitely share it out if you think it could help someone else, and have them get in touch with me. Let them know if it was somebody that referred there. Let me know that who referred you. Definitely want to shout them out and keep that cycle going and get some incentives for them for those referrals. If they're on part of my other projects, they'll likely get incentivized through those. But if not, we'll find some other ways to collaborate with them and definitely get them thanks, for sharing that referral and information. Appreciate everybody watching. You have a happy new year. Hope you had great holidays. Hope you have already got your goals set and ready to take action in 2026 so you get everything that you want to accomplish throughout the year. Don't wait for it. Don't put off till tomorrow what can get done today. So make sure you get everything done, set some solid goals, and then see me at the end of the year. Let me know what you accomplished in December next year, and let's set up for a good 2027 at that time. But let's make sure that we've set up now, closing out 2025 great, and then getting a strong start to 2026. Don't wait till the next day. Let's get it all started right bright and early tomorrow. Get everything done that you need to get done. So I want to thanks again for everybody that has viewed all of my content, all of the likes, views, watch hours. It's greatly appreciated. All of you on my mailing list that I reach out to, that respond back. Amazing. I love all the engagement. So I want to keep that going. So I want to keep more content for you. But please engage. Leave, like I said, leave comments, messages, anything. Reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out. All of my profiles are completely public. You can reach out at any time. You don't have to friend request me or anything. You can just straight send me a message and start the conversation. I get plenty of different messages all the time, specifically on LinkedIn. That one, it does make you have a connection before you can send a message, but all of my information is public. You can find it either way to send out a connection request. You'll likely get my automated response that says, "Thank you for the connection request. How may I help you?" So that response is a default response. It goes out all the time, but 90% of the time I am sending that message. I just have a system that is the default response to any connection request that I get, and it is the genuine, "How can I help you?" So, let me know what you need and what either A, sparked your interest and made you want to reach out, or if you had something that you actually need help with. Say maybe there's some of my content. "Oh, I know I just liked your content. I want to connect more." I've gotten messages like that. "Hey, I don't need help at this time, but I saw this and I wanted to reach out and connect more." Those are perfectly fine as well. So just want to let you know, expect that message to come out. So it's going to be a question right away. How can I help you? Because there's going to be a lot of people that reach out to me that are looking for assistance on either setting up a different type of system, getting automation into their systems, and efficiencies through their businesses. So I'll continue to grow in that manner and help as many people as I can through 2026. With that being said, I hope you have a great New Year's Eve, New Year's Eve this year, and have a great, fantastic 2026.